Today, I'm ranking touhou characters based on how crackable they are. Now, there are many tiers on this tier list, such as crack, maybe crack, uncrackable, crack, and is a child, which is reserved for characters who are obviously children, because technically most touhou characters don't actually have like a confirmed age. Like Diose, she does not have an age, really, I'm pretty sure, but so most characters we don't really know. So we do have to assume they're above 18, okay? I think it's safe to assume that most characters are above 18 given they don't actually have confirmed ages for the most part. Take it with a grain of salt, because gonna be real, I cannot be fucked doing research for a video called Ranking Touhou Characters Based on How Crackable They Are. Alright, so we're starting off strong. Starting off with Reimu. Now, Reimu, I think I'm gonna put her in the crack tier. Because she does have that, like, magic, right? She does have, like, the Shrine Maiden magical properties, right? So I don't know, I think that could be helpful to some extent. Okay, I think we could make it work. Crack. Marissa. I'm gonna put Marissa also in the crack tier, but below Reimu. Because I don't know. Just something about it, you know? I think I would crack Reimu more than I would crack Marissa. She does have, like, the magic, you know? So we have to weigh the like, real magic versus the Shrine Maiden magic. Like, which one would be more effective? I don't know, because these things don't fucking exist. Now we have Rumia. So Rumia is a yokai, right? This is the first yokai on the list. I'm not really sure how that would affect it. I mean, yokai supposedly are man-eating creatures, which means they would probably just try to kill you if you try to crack them. Let's assume that the yokai don't kill you, right? Then Rumia, I'm gonna say maybe crack. She can control darkness and shit, right? I don't know how that would be helpful. That would just kind of make it more confusing, I'm not gonna lie. And I wouldn't really want to crack Rumia that badly. I'm gonna be real with you. Next up, we got Diose. Now, Diose... Diose. I'm gonna say maybe crack, but above Rumia. There's no reason why. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna keep it real with you. There is no reason. Here we have Cerno. So, Diose, I put in maybe crack because she doesn't have a goddamn age, and I think that goes for most of the fairies, if not all of them except for Cerno. Cerno, on the other hand, is like 10, so... I mean, no, correction. Technically, Cerno is like 60 years old on account of the fact that she's a fairy, but like, guys, it's Cerno, okay? She's a child. As far as I'm concerned, she's a child. Next up, we got Mailing. Okay, now Mailing is gonna be our first crack, because Mailing... I mean, guys, come on. We are all cracking. Maybe not this, maybe not this image. Well, what is this, bro? Next up, we got Koakuma. Koakuma is kind of a random character, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, I'm gonna say maybe crack, but... Actually, no, crack. We crack Koakuma. We crack. Next up, we got Patchouli Knowledge. Need I say more? Crack. Maybe below me. Next up, we got Sakuya. Sakuya is definitely an interesting character. I'm just kidding, crack. Remelia. Now, this is where we get to the more interesting characters, for real, not Sakuya. We get to the more interesting character. And while I'm at it, let's just interesting. Now, Remelia is a vampire, right? And if degenerate anime has taught me anything, it's that vampires are the goats when it comes to cracking, okay? Vampires are goated. It's like, they can suck your blood, you know? And that's like... I'm just gonna stop explaining before I get fucking canceled. on YouTube. Crack, okay? I'm gonna stop talking. Next up we have Flandre. Flandre. See, Flandre is also in the same boat as Serna, right? She's technically like 500 years old. She's also like a 7-year-old at the same time. So this would kind of make me Schrodinger's pedophile if I correct Flandre. I'm gonna say for the record she's a child. But like even if she was considered 500, right? She'd only be like maybe crack because there's the risk reward, right? There's a very real chance Flandre just straight kills you. In fact, it's almost guaranteed that Flandre will just straight up murder you. So I don't think I would crack that much, anyways. So she's a child. Letty Whitework. Maybe above the other two. She's pretty crackable, I would say. She's pretty crackable. I just put her in the crack tier, actually. Chen. I don't think I would crack Chen on account of the fact that she's a cat. Yeah, no. We're gonna say the first uncrackable. We're not gonna crack Chen. It's a cat. I'm not really into cracking cats. Like there's a difference between a cat girl and like straight up a cat. Chen is just straight up a cat. So I'm not doing that. Now we got Alice Margatroyd. Now Alice. Ooh, Alice. Now, okay. Here's the thing about Alice, right? She has like the dolls. Hey, the dolls definitely could be useful. Alright? Definitely. I'm gonna say top of crack, but not crack. Yeah, that seems right. Notice how like everyone in the crack tier is from the Scarlet Devil Mansion. Like it just goes to prove how good it is. And now we got Lily White. Yeah, it's a fucking random ass fairy, bro. I don't care. Alright, now we got the Prism River Sisters. I'm saying the Prism River Sisters because they're basically like the same when it comes to ranking crackability, alright? They're pretty much the same. Actually, no. Lunasa is more crackable than the other two. I'm gonna say it. Lunasa is more crackable. So, Lunasa, I'm gonna actually say maybe. Definitely above the other two. I'm gonna only say maybe. No, she's crack. The other two are maybe crack. Yeah, I don't really care that much about the Prism River Sisters. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Alright, Yomu. Yomu has potential. I'm not like Shy Guy Mask, right? I don't glaze Yomu that much. But she definitely has potential for cracking, alright? Yomu. I'm gonna say crack. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling crack. I'm noticing there's a very high discrepancy in this list where most of the characters are getting cracked. That's interesting. Alright, you go. I don't know. I don't know where to put Yuko. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know. I'm crack. Yeah. No. Why am I thinking about this so hard? We crack. We crack Yuko. Maybe below Patchouli. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, are we fucking dead? Why is Saigyo on this list? This is just like a random ass tier list I got on Tiermaker. Why the fuck is Saigyo here? Saigyo's a fucking tree. Okay, no, we're not doing Saigyo. It's a tree, guys. There's only so much I can do when the character is literally a fucking tree. Now we got Ran. Now, okay, Ren's in a similar boat to Chen, right? Except Ran is a crack. Maybe crack. I'm gonna say maybe crack. In between Daisei and the Prism River Sisters, yeah. She's maybe crack. Because, I don't know. I'm just feeling it. Yukari is the GOAT. Okay? You saw in the thumbnail. She is the GOAT. She has the portals, the gaps. That's just... Hey, all I need to say, okay? Also, it's like, it's Yukari, guys. Come on. We would all crack Yukari regardless of the portal. So, like, we're cracking, guys. Come on. I'm not cracking Wriggle Nightbone, guys. Well, Maybe. Actually, maybe, yeah. Yeah, maybe. Or Mistia. Mistia could be goated. I don't know, I'm not feeling it. Misty's kind of predatory, you know? She does like lure people into traps and then eat them. Right? Like the other yokai, they eat people, but I feel like they're not as like aggressive hunting as Misty is. So I don't know. Ooh, but she does like sing though. That could the vocalization though could be crazy. Maybe above Rumi, maybe below Diose. Below Diose, yeah. Kane definitely crack. I mean, there's a reason that there is an entire game about Kane, right? That I cannot legally show on YouTube. Who the fuck are you? Towie. I don't know about Towie. Maybe. Well, I don't know, honestly. No, maybe. What am I saying? There's a reason strippers wear rabbit clothes. Definitely top. Well, no, the Prison River Sisters. Well, Wriggle might be more crackable, actually. Well, Ren's probably more crackable. Racing. Ooh, okay. Racing has the lunatic eyes, right? That's definitely something, all right. Racing, very crackable. Definitely above Patchouli. I think maybe even above Mailing. Let's say above Mailing. Screw it, man. Now we got Aaron. I don't care about Aaron that much. Maybe? Yeah. Above Ran, probably. Kaguya. Oh. Why am I saying I don't think she has that much potential, actually. She's kind of just like a normal-ass girl when you think of it. She's kind of a midget, actually. Wait, she does have the whole elixir, though. She is immortal. I guess that doesn't really matter unless I'm also immortal. Like, imagine this. If I somehow convince her to give me the whole elixir, does the whole elixir even exist? Let's imagine it does still exist. Imagine if I also drank the whole elixir. Then you could, like, crack for all eternity, right? You could continue cracking for all eternity. That could definitely be something. However, that's probably not going to happen. And I might need to get like Kaguya's 5 treasures to crack, which is not really worth it. So, yeah, I'm low-key feeling uncrackable. Definitely top of uncrackable, but like, I don't know if I would crack Kaguya. Moko. Yeah, that should be self-explanatory. Aya calls herself the fastest in Gensokyo, right? Hey, that's all I need to say, right? That's all I need to say. She's the fastest for a reason. Alright, there's too many characters in crack. We gotta get some people down. Maybe Yuyuko doesn't need to be up here. Maybe she can be top of crack. Yomu also probably doesn't need to be here. She honestly is like, yeah, she's above Kane, definitely. Yeah, this seems better. This is better. Medicine. Yeah, no. Medicine controls poison. I'm not into that. I don't need to get poisoned, bro. Alright, Yuka. Yuka, I don't know. Isn't she kind of like a prick? Like, isn't it canon that she's kind of a prick? I'm gonna put her in maybe, honestly. Probably above Taui and Ran, but definitely below Aaron. Come on, guys. She's below Aaron. Now we got Komachi. I don't know. She's above Yuka. Yeah. Are these two in Touhou 9, actually? No, these two definitely are in Touhou 9, I'm pretty sure. Okay, maybe I'm just a LARPer. Well, anyways, now we got Eiki. Okay, these are definitely Touhou 9 characters. I'm definitely a LARPer. Alright, so Eiki... yeah, I'm just gonna put her above Komachi. This is the Touhou 9 squad, is these three. That sounds correct to put them together. Shizuha. I don't give half a damn about Shizuha, bro. Maybe? Well, maybe. Minariko. Bro, these are like basically the same character. Come on. When I first played Touhou 10, I literally thought they were the same character. Like, I didn't notice the different names. Like, come on, gang. Hina. Hina. She has potential, but, like, crack. I think below Letty. Well, yeah, that seems good. Notori. Dubious to say Notori is not a child. I have no idea. I really can't be bothered looking it up. Let's just say she isn't a child. I don't really want to crack Notori. Well, no, wait. Actually, now that I think about it, she does have like all the machines and shit. She has like the machines, the machinations. No, definitely potential. Definitely potential. Momiji is a dog. It's better than the fucking tree though, and Lily White. Well, would I rather crack a dog or a cat? I think I would rather crack a cat. Definitely over a dog. Yeah. Sane. Sane is definitely crackable. She's crackable. I'm definitely putting her in cracked here. I just don't know where. Probably above Notori, below Yomu. Maybe above Yomu, actually. Yeah. That seems right. That seems good. Now we got Kanako. Kanako's definitely going into cracked here. Probably above Sakuya, honestly. Kanako's kind of the GOAT. Loki. Suwako now. Suwako's kind of... She acts like a child, Loki, but I don't think she is a child. She definitely isn't, actually. Maybe. She's a little bit small. She's kind of in the same boat as Kaguya, where she's a midget. She's a lot nicer than Kaguya. So, definitely probably above Eiki. Well, no. But between Towie and Ren. That seems right. Kisume. Damn, I just slammed a toy car that I'm holding on my desk. That's what that noise was. Kisume. She's kind of a prick. It's canon that she will kill you and put your head in a bucket. She can behead your ass. Zune said that, not me. Okay, you heard it from Zune first. So she's kind of a prick. She's also like a fucking midget. She lives in a bucket. Like, come on, gang. We're not crack. I would rather crack Lily White. Actually, I'd rather crack Lily White than Shen and Momiji, now that I think about it. But Kisume? Fuck her. Well, no, that's not what I mean. Screw her. Don't fuck her. That's like the opposite of what you should do. Yamame? I don't know how you pronounce it. The stage 1 boss from Touhou 11. I don't care about you. Bottom of maybe crack. I just don't give a damn about you, mommy. I'm gonna be real with you. Parsi, you're kind of a prick. You have like that one spell card that's kind of annoying. Is it even a spell card? I'm pretty sure it's a spell card. You have like that one attack that's kind of bullshit. Yeah, below you. Well, yeah, below Yamame. Yugi. Alright, Yugi is the first of the Touhou 11 cast to actually have some potential. Yugi, crack. But above Reimu, for sure. Above Reimu. Probably above Alice, not Yuko. Below Yuko, but above Alice, though, for sure. Alright, now we got Satori. Not really sure what the mind reading can do when it comes to cracking. I don't really know how that'd be useful. I'm gonna say maybe below Wriggle. You know, I was kind of dissing Wriggle earlier, but I don't know. Maybe she's goated. Maybe Rin. Rin, I don't care about you. Rin is like the most random ass character, bro. Below Satori, above Satori. More crackable, less crackable than Wriggle. Wriggle is like the bar of a pass, I feel like. Wriggle is like kind of the bar. Like the Prism River Sisters are above Wriggle, but not that crackable. Well, except for Lunasa, she's more crackable than the other Prism River Sisters. But I feel like Wriggle is the bar to pass for cracking. She's like the standard. Utsuho. She is a bird, first and foremost. I guess that's kind of unfair because Mystia is also a bird. Yeah, maybe it's a bit strange that I'm saying I wouldn't crack animals for Chen and Momiji, but then there's several characters above them that are straight up animals, but I don't know, those two are exceptions, okay? Furry animals and like birds and shit. Like, Misty is barely an animal, okay? Momiji is like fucking dog. She's very clearly a dog. Misty is like not very obviously a sparrow, okay? If you told me she was a sparrow, I would be like, okay, but I wouldn't guess it. Anyways, back to Utsuho. She is a bird. I think a crow, to be specific, if I'm not mistaken. Is she a bird? I'm pretty sure she's a bird. Yeah, she's a raven. She wasn't a crow, she's a raven. Okay. So, anyways. She is a bird. She's definitely more crackable than Mystia. But she also is like nuclear and some shit, so I don't really know. It's probably just above Misty. I love Utsuho, don't get me wrong. I think she's a goated character, but in terms of crackability, I don't know. Well, above Ran. Let's say above Ran. Yeah, Koishi. She's kind of a child, low-key. Okay, she has an unknown age, which is people apparently say she's 12 to 15. So we're just gonna say Koishi's a child. I wouldn't really want to crack Koishi anyways, not gonna lie. So I think it's okay to say she's a child anyways. Nazran is mouse. No further comment. Still above Kisame though. Alright, Kogasa. So the thing about Kogasa, she has like the umbrella, right? The umbrella. And the umbrella has a big tongue. Okay, you guys know that one pot of greed gif with like the tongue sticking out? Potential. Above Rigor. Above the middle bar. Below the Prison River Sisters though. Alright. Ichirin. Well, below Wriggle, below Rin, below Setsui, below Aaron, below, yeah. Well, between Utsuho and Ran, that seems, between Tewi and Suwako, that seems fine. Anyways, Murasa. Murasa. I love Murasa. I think she's a goated character. I don't think she's that crackable. I think she's a goated character, but when it comes to cracking, I don't know. She's definitely more humanoid than like Misty and Diose on account of the fact that they are, she's actually, well, she's a yokai, but Misty is a bird yokai, and Tewi is like a rabbit, and Diose is a fairy. Murasa's, as far as I'm concerned, for the purposes of ranking, she's a human. So between Komashi and Eiki. Well, no, we can't break up the Touhou 9 squad. She's got to be below Yuka. Sorry. Show. I don't know. I'm thinking above Ichirin. Above Ichirin, for sure. Now, Byakurin. Her thing is that she's apparently too kind. That's like, she got sealed away for being too nice to yokai or some shit. I don't know, I low-key haven't played Touhou for a teen in a hot minute. So, I don't know. I mean, she does also have the magic. She has the Marissa magic. Yeah. I don't know. Thinking probably above Hina, but below Letty. I think Letty's more crackable. Now Nue. Nude? I don't know how you pronounce his name, I'm gonna be honest. Probably above Ran. Yeah. Probably above Ran. Below Utsuho? Above Oku. Above Utsuho. Kyoko is one of those random characters. Not to be confused with the Kyoko from Danganronpa. She would be in the top of the list. Probably maybe here above Rumian. Yoshika, I don't care about you. God, these characters are all like the stage 1 for free bosses are like so random. I would put her above Suwako. I'd put her above Suwako for sure. And we got Sega. She can pass through walls. That could definitely be helpful, I think. That could definitely be helpful. She's definitely pretty crackable. Apparently, I think she's evil, but like I don't really give a fuck. Loki, so she's above the Prism River sisters. She's in crack. Below Lunasa though. Lunasa is still more crackable than the other Prism River sisters. Yeah, that seems right. All right. Soga, I low-key forgot what Soga does. I'm gonna be real with you. I low-key forgot you existed. Damn. I have no idea who you are. Okay. So, just based on this image, I'm gonna say maybe. Yeah, below Suwako. Well, above. She looks taller than Suwako, actually, Loki. Wait, Loki, let's put Suwako below these two. I don't think I would crack Suwako that much. Monokuma. I don't know why. I'm not like she's not crack. She's like low-key only and maybe crack. Above Yoshika, below Ren. Miko. Alright, Miko. Isn't she like 1500 years old or something? 1400 years old? I think she was like 1400 something. The sword could play a part. The sword could play a role in the cracking. I don't really know how, but the sword could play a role. You know, if there's a pole, there's a goal. That is what they say. So, top of maybe crack. I'm feeling good about Miko. We haven't had like a crack in a very long while. Last one was Kanaka. That was all the way back in Touhou 10. We're already on like, what game are we on? 14, I think? No, we're only on, 13. We're on 13. Right, because Junko's, she's 15. Right, Seiran is 15. These guys are all 14, yeah. Alright. Fighting game girl. Mamizo. That is her name, right? Oh, it's written right here. I just gotta like zoom in on that shit. Mamizo, yeah. I knew it. So, she's definitely got potential. Probably just above Miko, honestly. Touhou 13's got some decent contenders. I'll say it. Wakasagi Hime. That is a bullshit name. It's a miracle I actually said that right first try. So, Hime, I'm not saying that shit again. She does not have legs, so I'm gonna have to put her above Chen still. Well, she is like a fish, but she's a mermaid, so it doesn't count. Probably below Lily White. Seki Bonky. Ooh, Seki Bonky. She has potential, gang. Fucking fly in front of my face. I'm trying to lock in, gang. Seki Bonky has potential, okay? She's definitely going in the crack tier. Because, look, she can detach her head, right? Hey, that's all I need to say. Above Ring, for sure. Probably below Alice, because, like, the dolls probably can do more work than Seki Bonky. Well, nah, above Alice, screw it. Definitely below Yugi, though. She's not more crackable than Yugi, I'm sorry. Kagero is a werewolf. But, you know, werewolves are only kind of wolves sometimes, right? So I don't think she's the same as Chen and Momiji here. Well, she kind of is, low-key. Man, all the characters in this game are fucking animals. Ben. Ben and what's her face? Yasuhashi. They're kind of like the discount Prism River sisters when you think about it, right? Like they're kind of the wannabe Prism River sisters in a way. They're both only maybe crack. Well, yeah, below Nue, but definitely above Utsuho, I think. This seems about right. Well, I could put them with the Prism River sisters just for the hell of it, actually. Just for the sake of having them together. Now, Seija. Seija's a weird character. She's definitely crackable. However, when you go to the wiki, right, let's go to the wiki for a second. Her abilities are turn over anything? What does that mean? Like, it's not really written anywhere on the wiki what the fuck that means. Abilities? Turn over anything? Turn over anything into its opposite state. What? I mean, she like turns the screen and shit, right? But like, that wouldn't work in real life, would it? I mean, if it could, wait. Crazy potential, actually. If it does work. Low key, yo. Above Notori, I'm saying. Below Yomu, though. Yomu's more crackable. Sukuna. She is, like, literally microscopic. Still above Kisame, though. Yeah, I'll put her above the... Oh, Raiko! My goat, Raiko! Yo, Raiko? She's going in the crack tier. A bit of personal bias involved, because I do just kind of like Raiko as a character. But she is crackable, though. I do think she is very crackable. I will put her at the bottom, though, to avoid conflict. Seiron. Where do I put Tewi? She's just one above Tewi, man. Okay, she's above Suwako, actually. Ringo. You can go with Tewi. Below Tewi. Doremi Sweet. So, she does dreams and shit, right? That's what she does. She has, like, dream-related powers, I guess, would be the way to say it, right? She, like, eats dreams and creates dreams and shit. So, would that be helpful in cracking? Maybe. There's something to be said for creating a dream and then making it come true. Wouldn't that make the experience that much better if it came to you in a dream beforehand? I think for that alone, I gotta say crack. Yeah, probably bottom now. Seiga has more potential, I think, low-key. Sagume. She's supposedly a goddess or some shit. Yeah, Sagume is pretty crackable, I guess. Right about there. Wasn't there someone between you two? Could have sworn there was. I guess not. Clown Piece. Fuck you, Clown Piece. I hate you. Die. Well, you might be more... Okay, probably more crackable than Sukuna, now that I think about it, but still, fuck you, Clown Piece. Junko. Hey. Junko is crackable, alright. She is definitely crackable. How crackable, however, I don't know. Thinking... Probably above Seija, below Yomu. I think Yomu is more crackable. Now we have the strongest character in all of Touhou, apparently. Hikaisha. I mean, being strong doesn't really matter when it comes to cracking. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really think I would want to crack a Hikaisha. Hikaisha, Lapis Lazuli, Enchantment Table. She will go above Nue. Above Murasa. Is Murasa a kid? I don't know. Okay, yeah, she's over 1,000 years old. I can't. Yeah, I never bothered to look up her age, low key. I did not know that. Okay. I guess most yokai are probably really old. Yeah, in retrospect. Eternity larva. She kind of reminds me of Wriggle, Loki. Where's Wriggle at? Wriggle, you can go up there just for the hell of it. Sure. So wasn't she like a rock? Isn't that her story? She was like a rock at Hakurei Shrine or some shit, and then she got turned into a yokai or something. Is she even a yokai? I don't know. I don't think she is. Is she a rock then? I don't know. What even is on? I don't know. She's not that crackable, I'll tell you that much. Maybe. Yeah, that seems about right. Narumi, she's kind of in the same boat as, where is she on? She's kind of in the same boat. She was literally a statue until she got turned to life. Hey, but I would rather crack a statue than rock, though, so she's going above Utsuo. Alright, Mai. Mai has the most bullshit ability ever. Okay, let me just look at this shit. Drawing out people's vitality by dancing behind them. I mean, what? Come on, what are we doing here, guys? What the fuck? That's the most, like, bullshit ability. But I think just the ability to dance definitely puts her a step above everyone else. So, below Aaron. Yeah. Seems about right. Satono. Maybe. Okina, so she has like the ability to draw out energy from you, I think, or something. Right? She can like take away energy or something. She can also open doors on the back of everything, and I'm doing air quotes with my fingers right now, you can't see it. Which is kind of a bullshit ability, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna be real with you, I have no idea what that means. So, I don't know how to classify that. She is kind of unk. She's older than Gensokyo is, so she's kind of unk for that reason. I'm feeling below Mamizo, above Miko. Seems correct. Eika is a character that exists, maybe. Possibly. Urumi, isn't she like a cow spider thing? I don't want to crack a cow. Assuming she is actually a cow. Which she may or may not be. But, too bad. Kutaka, I don't know. Probably above the bunnies. Below Suwaka. Yachi. Now, I would say I don't care about Yachi, however you say that name. However, she has the tail, alright? She has that big, like, lizard tail thing. The A. Crack. Mayumi. I have no particular thoughts about Mayumi. Sure, she can go above Satono. That's fine. She doesn't have that bullshit dancing ability, so that's fine. Cake. She doesn't actually have much cake, despite her name. You would think she does. She is, like, probably above Aaron. Nah, below Aaron. Yeah, that seems fine. There's, like, a lot of maybe cracks, and not that many cracks. And the cracks are, like, I don't know, they haven't been showing up. The rest of the people on this list are kind of bullshit. I'm gonna be honest. Saki. I don't know. She's definitely not up here. That's for certain. She's probably above Okina though. Low-key. Honestly, below my... Well... she's there. Alright, Mike is a cat. I'm pretty sure her name is pronounced like Mike or some shit, but I like saying Mike more. It's definitely funnier to call her Mike. Takane. Yep. Sanyo. Now, Sanyo can control your mind. Need I say more? She controls it with, like, cigarettes at that. Tobacco. Guys, come on. She's pretty crackable. Okay, for, like, a random stage 3 mid-boss, she is pretty crackable, gang. Misumaru is, a character that exists. Low-key yawning because of her, yep, above cake. Below cake. Tsukasa. She's low-key reminds me, right? Low-key reminds me of that character from Lucky Star, you know, Tsukasa from Lucky Star. Is Tsukasa even from Lucky Star? Am I going insane? No, Tsukasa's definitely from Lucky Star. I definitely got that right. Anyways, I don't know where to put Tsukasa. I mean, she's like a fox spirit, but I don't think that's on the same tier as literally being an animal. So, above Rumia, I'd say. Seems reasonable. Megumu is a Tengu, right? And if Aya taught us anything, it's that Tengus are quite crackable. However, she does not call herself the fastest in Gensokyo like Aya, so I don't really have any reason to say she is crackable. So she's just there, just based off pure looks. Shit, what did I do with her? There. Chimada, she got that pride flag dress, you know? She got the rainbow dress. I don't really know what she does. She has like some random ass ability, doesn't she? I don't know what it is. Low-key. She is a god though, so I guess that kind of makes her more crackable than the average yokai, right? I've definitely ranked some gods arbitrarily though, so it doesn't really matter that much. Chimada. Thinking right there. Yep. Okay, Momoyo. So, Momoyo's thing is she can eat dragons, according to the wiki, right? She can eat dragons. She can eat my dragon any day of the week. And now we got Sunbitten. Most random ass name in all of Touhou, probably. Also, probably like the most random character. I don't give half a damn about you. But you are pretty crackable, though. I will say, Sun is pretty crackable. Inoko is she's low-key also a dog, like Momiji is. I don't know. Is she as much of a dog? She's as much of a dog. I'm pretty sure they're both like the same species. So, they're dogs, okay? Chiari. Chiari is crackable. She's up there with Yugi for sure. Probably below Yugi though. But she's crackable though, that's for certain. Very crackable. Hisami is a character. Yep. Zamu, she's like the first human we've had on the list in a while, I feel like, right? She is human, isn't she? I think she's human. I'm gonna assume she's human. I'm like 90% certain that she is. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. We're gonna say below Sun. Sun is pretty crackable, you know. I can't downplay Sun. Now we got Obama. Obama. Yep, Obama. These are some really uninspired rankings. I mean, come on, guys. What do you want me to do? These characters have like 3 minutes of screen time, if even. Okay, that's like if you suck at the game. They have like 2 minutes of screen time. And, like, what do you want me to say about these characters? They have like 2 lines of dialogue, and they leave and never come back again. What do you want me to do, genuinely? Like, Chimi, she's like a mid-boss, isn't she? I think. I'm pretty sure she's a mid-boss. She's like a random-ass character. She doesn't even have dialogue. Mid-bosses don't even have dialogue. Like, come on. They might as well not even exist, guys, as characters. She's not that crackable. Okay, now we got Nareko, I don't know. Okay, so she's like Egyptian, right? You know who's also Egyptian? Anka is Egyptian, from Animal Crossing. And you know how Anka had that one Rule 34 video. Yuimon. Now, okay. Yuimon has the most bullshit ability. She can make things be reborn by feeding them to her snake, quote unquote. So, hear me out. Yuimon, right? Cracks you. You crack Yuimon. And then you die of exhaustion. And then Yuimon feeds you to her snake. And then you come back. And you continue cracking. All coming together above Notori. Yuimon, very crackable for sure. Arya. I don't know. Probably similar to Aaron in the crackability. Below Sun. I think Sun is more crackable. Nina. Is Nina not like child? Wasn't that kind of her whole thing? How old is Nina Touhou? Less than 1 year old. She is a newborn. Right. Suika. Less crackable than Chiari and Yugi. Yeah, she's like there, I'd say. She's pretty crackable. Iku is pretty crackable, I guess. I don't know. She's just not that crackable. Tenshi's definitely a cool character. She's not like Sun. She's not like a random ass mid boss with 2 seconds screen time. However, she's not that crackable. She doesn't have any like crack abilities, right? So just off pure base form crackability, I'm gonna have to put her about there. Nah, actually, yeah, we gotta keep these 4 together just for the meme. Okay. So Hiso Tensoku is about on the same level as the tree, I would say. Oh, giant catfish. Hey, I didn't even see you. Giant catfish going in crack, bro. You are not giant catfish, you are a prison river. Giant catfish. Okay, not as much as Kanako, though. Probably not as much as Saki, but more than racing. Hey, okay. Guys. Do I need to say more? I mean, look, this is probably what giant catfish looks like in real life. I don't need to say any more. Giant catfish is a crack. Hatare. Okay, so her thing is that she can take pictures anywhere with her mind or some shit, right? Isn't that like her ability? Hey, listen, also he's 10 seconds above Gizmo. Hey, listen. I think that could come in handy. That could definitely come in handy. I don't know how. Honestly, I have no idea how. But it definitely could come in handy. Above Naruto. She's only there because of the Animal Crossing Rule 34. Kokoro. Kokoro. Yeah, she's pretty crackable, I'd say. Pretty crackable. Probably below Akina, though, guys. Let's be honest here. Sumi Reko, she's about the same as Mamizo. A little bit less, I'd say, crackable. So June Yorigami here. She's a character. I don't think she's particularly crackable. Probably below Wriggle, frankly. Not even that high. She's like down here with Ichirin. Now we got Shion. Shion's a little bit more crackable than June, I guess. Right there. Well, she's probably above An. In fact, An is probably not even that high. Yeah. That seems better. I think the comically large fork definitely could do something. Alright, and she is just pretty crackable. So I think she's right about there. Maybe above Hatade. Below Doremi, though. Doremi's honestly not even that crackable. Loki. Mary Bell. Isn't she like she's a normal ass human, bro? She literally came from the outside world. She's a normal ass human. I mean, I guess that's kind of crackable in its own right. You know, you gotta respect it. So, yeah, I would say above Murasa. Renko is in the same boat. She is also just a regular ass human. Definitely more crackable than Mary Bell was. Oh, now we got Renosuke A. So Renosuke, right? Listen, so he is a guy, right? I'm not gay, but Renosuke is pretty hot. Tokiko. Who the hell are you? I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea who this is. You can go in there with Kane EX. Sunny Milk. Where did I put Diose? She can go up there. And you as well. And like literally every character from Great Fairy Wars, bro, I swear to God. Akyu. Isn't she like 12? Akyu. Touhou. She is physically only 10 years old. Okay. So, yeah, we're not cracking a 10-year-old, guys. Toyohime. Toyohime is cool. She's pretty crackable. How crackable? Probably definitely below Kokoro. I think she's pretty pretty similar to Miko in terms of crackability, I'd say. But she's probably a little bit above. Yorihime is slightly less crackable, I would say. About there. Yep. Reisen 2 is Toyohime's pet rabbit. Toyohime and Yorihime's pet rabbit, I suppose. Yeah, no. Not gonna happen. Well, I guess she's above the animals, but, like, not by much. I would put her with Tewi and Ringo, but she's honestly less crackable than them. Kasen. She's crackable. She's going up here. She's definitely crackable. I'm thinking above Kawakuma, below Kane. Above Kane. Loki, above Kane. Above Notori. And Renosuke. Why did I put Renosuke above Seijin? Above Junko. Probably below Yomu, though. Yeah, but she's crackable though. Very crackable. Ibaraki's arm. Wow. This character's so stupid. That said, she's pretty crackable. So, no further comment. No further comment. Kusozu is a child. Yeah, Kosuzu is a child. She is younger than Akyu, who is 12. So, or is she 10? Whatever. The point is, she's like really young. All right, we're not cracking. Huh? What? Who the fuck are you? Fortune teller. Mioi. Alright, she's kind of like a femboy. With the shark hat and the pink hair, she's kind of like a femboy. And, you know, her ability is like altering people's memories, right? I think it like only applies to drunk people or some shit, if I remember correctly. But she can alter people's memories if you get stoned enough, that is. So you crack, right? Crack, and then she alters your memories. Make you think you cracked a femboy. Hey, goated. Above Junko. Goated. All I have to say. Mizuchi. I forgot who you are. Singyoku. Yeah, I don't really know anything about Singyoku on account of the fact that they don't have any dialogue in the game, and there's like 3 sprites of them, and that's all we know about Singyoku. So, I don't know. I mean, looking at him, you know, there's the guy, maybe the girl, the yin yang, or I mean, she might be crackable. I don't know about these other 2. Maybe. I don't know. Could make an argument. Probably pretty freaking low on the list, though. I'm thinking above June. Magan. Guys, we're not cracking Magan. This is not even a discussion. We can't. What even is there to crack? Genuinely, what is there to crack? It's a bunch of eyes. There's nothing to crack. Alright, Ellis is at least a crackable character. The last 2 characters have questionably even been crackable. Ellis, you can crack. Alright, you can crack Ellis at least. I'm thinking below Doremi. I think. She's not that crackable, but she's pretty crackable. Sario. Okay. Sario. My gut feeling says crack. I mean, she's pretty crackable, right? I'd say she's pretty crackable. Yeah. I'm gonna go with my gut. Mima. Alright, Mima. The thing is, Mima doesn't have legs, right? She's a ghost. She just straight doesn't have legs. But she does magic, right? There's magic, you can make it work, regardless of whether or not she actually has legs or not. Which she doesn't. So, we're gonna crack Mima, okay? Plus, you know, the Ghostbusters never tried cracking a ghost. Kikuri is the moon. Like, she is straight up she is the moon. She is a giant rock. Well, she's not the moon, she's a moon. She's like a hell moon or something. Yeah, she's about on the same level as Hiso Tensoku, I'd say, in terms of crackability. Yeah. She's not very crackable, guys. Kangara. We don't get to see her legs in what is it, Highly Responsive to Prayers that she's in, I'm pretty sure. We don't get to see her legs. But I think we see enough that I can make an assumption. She's pretty crackable, guys. Probably below Nue, but she's crackable. Okay, Genji. So Genji is a turtle, right? But he's a guy also. But hear me out. He's a magic turtle. He can fly. right? Hear me out. Crack Genji. Maybe not that much. Crack Genji above Hina. Above Byakuren. Above Momoya, nah. But crack Genji, though. Rika, I mean, she's an engineer, supposedly, right? So she can build shit, so... I mean, she kind of is in the same tier as Notori in that standard, I suppose. But, I don't know. I'm not feeling it. Above Doremi. Probably above Saki, honestly. She's pretty crackable. Meira. Probably about on the same level as Kangara. Maybe a bit higher. I think lower. I would crack Kangara, okay. Guys. What do you want me to say about Evil Eye Sigma? What do you... Obviously he's going in the top of... He's... Not even it is... I mean, look at it. Look at it. Right there. That's what I'm saying. Right there. Ellen is pretty much uncrackable. Gonna be honest with you. Would not crack Ellen in any situation. Kotohime. Kotohime is definitely crackable. For sure, up here. But where? Probably about with Seiga. With Lunasa, you know. Right there, I'd say. That seems about right. Kana is... I forgot Kana existed. Okay, Kana is the most random ass character ever, I swear to God. Yep, right there. Not very crackable, gonna be honest. Rikako. Are you one of like the people you can play in Touhou free? I know that game has like a lot of characters you can play as. Probably. That is probably the case. Chiuri here is pretty crackable, kind of. She's not that crackable. I mean, she's more than Kana, for sure. She almost reminds me of Tsukasa in a way. Not Tsukasa, Murasa. I'm thinking right there above Kyoko. That seems correct. Yumemi. She does snow magic, and she's definitely more crackable. Than Chiri here. So, I'm gonna say above Iku. Below Murasa. Well, above Murasa. Above you two. Rukoto is a robot, if I remember correctly. So, I mean... You know, in this day and age, we're in the future, right? We're in the future. Robots are the future. AI technology is the future. So I'm gonna say Rikoto is crackable. Mimi-chan. Hey. Mimi's goated. All right, you know, like the hole at the back of the missiles. Goat. All right, all I have to say. Orange does literally nothing. She is a completely unimportant character. However, she is pretty crackable, so... yeah, right about there. Kurumi is also pretty unimportant. All these characters from the PC98 games are not very important. Ellie. Doesn't Ellie have Bad Apple as the song in her stage? I'm pretty sure, yeah, the stage-free song in Lotus Land is Bad Apple, isn't it? So, just for that, I'm gonna bump Ellie up. She can be up here with Arya, I think. Just for that. Yeah, sure. Mugetsu. Yep. Right up here with Letty. I think she's pretty, very crackable. Gengetsu is pretty much similar to Mugetsu. So I can put her in the same area. Alright, so Sara here is one of the Touhou 5 characters. Pretty fucking unimportant to the story, I'm not gonna lie. She virtually doesn't exist, but she's above Suwako. For sure, for sure. I'll put her up here with Ichirin. Louise, pretty much the same boat. Yuki, same boat. Mai, same boat. Mai's more crackable than the others, though. She's more crackable than Suwako and Nemino. Sure. Yumeko, yep. She's in there with Singyoku. Shinki, she actually has some lore. Still not that crackable. I mean, she's probably about there with Ichirin, frankly, in terms of crackability. And that is the last of the characters. That is everybody. So you can see in the crack tier, not that many people. In the crack lowercase tier, there are some characters for sure, a lot of people. Most of them were in maybe crack, as you can see. And this is all the random ass, stages 1 through 4 bosses that don't really matter that much in terms of relevance. They have no screen time, right? No dialogue. They barely exist in the lore for the most part. A lot of these characters, come on, Yamame. I bet half of you did not even know Yamame existed. Okay, I bet half of you didn't even know her name. And then we got the uncrackable tier. I don't know why Lily is down here, actually, now that I think about it. She should probably be with the other fairies right there. We got, animals down here for the most part. Clown Piece is just here because I hate her. And then we got the child section. Go figure. And then we got the who the fuck are you section, which is characters that I did not know existed. Still don't know who K9EX is. Can't be bothered to look it up. So yeah, this is this is the full tier list. There you go. There's your screenshot, guys. There's your screenshot. Just grab that pristine quality screenshot right there. Yeah. Anyways, this is gonna take me fucking forever to edit, isn't it? Oh god, this is gonna suck.